Hey everyone, today we are back again with our chapter 1, that is integers. In my last video we have completed up to exercise 1.2. So today we will start from exercise 1.3. But before starting we need to know some topics about integers. Okay. So in my very first video we have learned how to add and how to subtract two integers. Okay, now we will learn how to multiply two integers. Means we will learn the multiplication of integers. Now here we can multiply two integers in this way. Suppose one positive and one negative integers will be multiplied. Two positive integers can be multiplied. Two negative integers can be multiplied, and this one can be vice versa also, means one negative and one positive integer can be multiplied. Okay, now how to multiply? Suppose I am taking two integers like plus 5 and minus 2. Okay, plus 5 and minus 2. First step, keep it in your mind very clearly. First step, we will check the signs of each and every integer. Here you can see plus 5 is given and minus 2 is given. Means first we will multiply the signs. Means plus and minus, both of these signs will be multiplied. And always keep it in your mind that whenever we will subtract, we will multiply two different signs, we will always get one minus sign. Means one positive and one negative. If we multiply these two signs, we will get one negative sign. So first in the answer we will put minus. Okay, here one positive and one negative integer is being multiplied, so in the answer first we will write the minus sign. Then simply we will multiply these two numbers, means numerical values, means 5 and 2, these two will be multiplied and 10 will be the answer. Okay, so if we multiply plus 5 and minus 2, we will get minus 10. Similarly, if you take the negative integer first, means if you take minus 5 and if you multiply it by plus 2, here also one negative integer and one positive integer is being multiplied. So again we will check the signs. Here minus and plus, both of these signs are there and the operation is multiplication. So definitely one positive and one negative integer after multiplication will definitely give one negative integer. So first we will write the sign. Sign is the most important thing in integer, keep it in your mind. Then we will multiply simply the numbers, means 5 and 2, it will become 10. So if we multiply minus 5 and plus 2, means one negative integer and one positive integer, we will get minus 10, which is a negative integer. Okay, now we will do the multiplication of two negative integers. Suppose I am taking the previous number only minus 5 and we are multiplying it by minus 2, means two negative integers are being multiplied. Now what will you do? Very easy. If we take two different signs for multiplying, we will get always minus sign. If we multiply two same signs, always we will get always plus sign. Okay, so here two minus signs are being multiplied, so in our answer first write the sign that is plus. Then we will simply multiply the numbers, means 5 into 2, it will become 10. So in the answer we will get plus 10. Means two negative integers will bring one positive integers if they are getting multiplied. Okay, so always keep it in your mind, one positive and one negative integer, if you multiply these two, in answer we will definitely get one negative integer, and two negative integers if they are getting multiplied, then in answer they will bring always a positive integer. And from a childhood we are learning that if we multiply two positive integers, means plus 5 and plus 2 will always bring plus 10 as answer. Means if we multiply two positive integers, definitely we will get a positive integer in our answer. Okay, so this much only for multiplication. I hope all of you have understood it clearly. And one more thing I would like to say, suppose minus 5 and minus 2 is being multiplied, so we are getting plus 10. Minus 2 and minus 5, both of these are integers. The answer which we are getting plus 10, that is also an integer. Take another example, minus 5 and plus 2. We are getting minus 10. Here also minus 5 and plus 2, both of these are integers, so as minus 10. Means whenever we will multiply two or more integers, whatever the sign is, that is not a matter. If we multiply two or more integers, definitely we will get an integer. So in case of integers, multiplication is closed. Means closure property holds in case of multiplication of integers. Now we will learn the associativity of multiplication. Means we will check whether the associative property holds in case of multiplication of integers or not. Let's take an example, minus 5 into 2 into minus 3. Suppose I am keeping minus 5 and 2 within a bracket, and I am keeping minus 3 separately. Just like A into B into C. Means A into B will be kept in a single bracket and C will be kept aside. Let's check what is the answer coming. Yes, minus 5 and 2. It is bringing the answer minus 10. Then minus 10 is being multiplied by minus 3. So for these two minus signs, one plus sign will come, and 10 into 3 it will come 30. So in the answer of minus 5 multiplied by 2 within bracket into minus 3 will bring the answer plus 30. Now let's write it in another way. If we simply change the place of the bracket, means if we just place the bracket here only, means 2 multiplied by minus 3, this will be kept in a bracket. Okay, so let's find what is the answer coming. Minus 5 multiplied by 2 into minus 3, it is bringing us the answer minus 6. So it is also bringing plus 30, and it is also in the form of A multiplied by within bracket B into C. So in the first part, A into B, which is there within bracket, into C, it is coming plus 30, and A multiplied by B into C, it is also coming plus 30. It means associative property is holding in case of multiplication of integers. Okay, let's come to the next topic. Now we will talk about the distributivity of integers. Means distributive property. And what does distributive property says? A multiplied by B into C is equal to A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. Let's take example. Suppose minus 5 is being multiplied by the sum of minus 3 plus 2. Okay, so what is the answer coming? This is in the form of A multiplied by B into C. You can easily understand it. A multiplied by B plus C. Okay, so let's find the product. What is coming? Minus 3 plus 2, it is coming minus 1. So in the answer we are getting the sign will be multiplied first. So plus 5 will be the answer, because 5 into 1 is coming 5 and minus into minus it is coming plus. So here in this part we are getting the answer plus 5. let's check the another part, that is minus 5 multiplied by minus 3 plus minus 5 multiplied by 2. Okay, so what is coming? Minus 5 multiplied by minus 3, it is coming plus 15, plus minus 5 multiplied by 2, it is coming minus 10. So plus 15 minus 10, it is also coming plus 5. And you can easily understand this is in the form a into b plus a into c. As I said, in distributive property, this number will be distributed between b and c. So a will be multiplied by b, then a will be multiplied by c. And here we are getting the answer plus 5, and in the second case also we are getting the answer plus 5. So we can easily say that distributive property in case of integers also holds. Okay. Now we will talk about the easiest property, that is commutative property. So you can check it yourself also. If we multiply minus 5 and 2, we will get the answer minus 10. If we multiply 2 and minus 5, we will also get the answer minus 10. This is in the form a multiplied by b. This is in the form b multiplied by a. So commutative property says a multiplied by b will be always equal to b multiplied by a. So it is also holding in case of integers. So in case of integers, for our convenience, we can change the places of different integers for our convenience in calculation. So in this way, we can do all the properties. We can use all the properties, rather I would say. And today this much only class. In my next video, we will be starting exercise 1.3. Till then, take care. Bye.